Hi guys, hope everybody is doing really well today. Today I thought I'd gather up all my Billings and Spencer tools I've collected over the last 9 months or so since I've been collecting adjustable spanners, and have a little talk about them. There's a couple of interesting ones here, and there's one I received yesterday which is really interesting, and I'm not sure if all of you have ever seen it before. So I'll get to the interesting ones first, so before you turn off. So I've just done a swap for this one here, which is a Lowe's patent, 1894, and it's got an absolutely fantastic mechanism where basically it's got a wedge design, and you can squeeze the wedge in and it shortens the nut. So let me get a nut tester. So if we've got the nut tester just here, you can put it on the nut, squeeze it down, I don't know if you can see there, squeeze it down and then adjust the nut with very little play. Obviously easy to get on, adjust, and then easy to get off. Kind of a clever design. Then obviously really works well. Then you can adjust, you've got a fine adjustment with the measurement on the top, and then you can adjust this down with the screw. And I just think it's an absolutely fantastic adjustable spanner, and you can wind it in. Not only that, you can lock this quick adjust handle down, so it's simple. I mean, 1894, the patent, Lowe's patent, so it's 126 years old, and I just think the mechanism and the way it's designed, I think is absolutely fantastic. Probably the coolest adjustable wrench I've ever seen, with the adjustable, I mean, totally over-engineered beyond belief, and totally cool. So then in 1894 that one was made, and then in 1898 they redesigned it for a more simple design, which goes on to this design here, which has got the adjuster the same, but just here the adjuster rather than at the bottom. And then obviously you've got the same adjuster to lock down, and then obviously you can lock it in position as well and have a fixed wrench with a fine adjuster. So let's have a go at the same one again. So you put it on you can adjust it to adjust on, and then to lock, let me adjust it so it's got a little bit of screw, and then you can lock it down here, and then you can lock it tight, loosen it, lock it tight, loosen it, etc. And then obviously you can lock it back. And I just think it's a super clever design, but over-engineered and not the most practical. Obviously they went to a more simpler design with just a standard without the locking mechanism, but I also think that's super cool. So I didn't know about these two Billings and Spencer without my buddy Leslie telling me about them, and I think they're super cool. Now there's the more simple and more well-known ones, Billings and Spencer, which are a really sort of cool set. I've got an A, a B, a D and an E. I'm not sure if there's a C or not. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a C, but I've never come across a C. But we've got an A, a B, a D and an E. I'm assuming there's a C, but it kind of looks like a graduated set. It doesn't look like there'd be one in between that one, so I'm not sure. If anybody knows if they have a C or they've seen a C, please put in the comments, I'd appreciate it. But those ones are really common and they're really easy to get hold of in the US and in the UK. There's always a nice example of one of these. You can see that this is the first design from 1879 when the company was made, when the company was first came into business. And then they obviously went into other really cool adjustables. I mean, isn't that the most coolest shaped wrench in the world, really? So amazing. So this is a Billings and Spencer Hartford Connecticut round shape. They came in 3 sizes. a 6, a 9 and a 12 inch. Oh no, a 6, 8 and 12 inch. That's an 8 inch, and then this is a, oh, this is a 10 inch, sorry, 6, 8 and 10 inch models. Really nice. This one was owned by somebody, VFJ on that side, and that one says WPJ, so I'm not sure what that means. But rather cool, beautiful ergonomic design, but not the most practical to use. Then we have this one, which is the earlier design, predating this one. This is also the Billings and Spencer, and this one has a weird screw. I'm not sure what this actually does. It doesn't seem to do anything. And what's really cool about this one is this is the pipe wrench version. They had two designs. They had the parallel jaw and the pipe wrench version, which obviously is a bit of a hybrid wrench. Then we've got the Billings and Spencer. You can see here this is 1905 on the patent date, so a little bit later than this is the first type. Then they did some experimental types, and then 1905 they came out with this one. I'm not sure the patent date on this one, doesn't seem to have a patent date. But Billings and Spencer made lots of cool items, from nail pullers, all sorts of ratchets, to all sorts of standard non-adjusting wrenches, which are super cool. But they also made screwdrivers. I have 3 examples. This is Billings and Spencer 1896. I don't know if you can see that, 1896. And what's really cool about this is you select the one you want, and then you push it in, and then you have a screwdriver, and then obviously you pull it out, and you can adjust it, have a different size, pop it back, and then you can adjust it again. Really cool. Billings and Spencer 1896. Rather nice. And another really cool design is the Billings and Spencer sort of standard sort of screwdriver, with an all metal handle instead of having the wooden scales. And this is the bigger Billings and Spencer Hartford, Connecticut, USA. Super cool, really massive screwdriver. So, and then obviously don't forget the standard adjustable, patent date 1896. So after, can you believe it, this one. So they manufactured the most complicated and then they went simple. Quite amazing when you think about it. But yeah, I really like Billings and Spencer tools. I think the designs are fantastic. I think that the quality is amazing. I mean, 1896, so possibly this one could be as old with the early writing, and this one could be as old as 150 years old almost. It's quite amazing. A super cool quality company making fantastic items. I'd be interested to know what your favourites are. For me, my favourite Billings and Spencer wrench is this one, the Lowe's Patent by Billings and Spencer Company in 1894. I just think the design of it is really interesting, and the way that the mechanism works for such a simple design is quite something. So hopefully you enjoyed a quick overview and an explanation of my Billings and Spencer collection. By no means is this all the tools they made. It's just a small amount of the tools they made, but it does show some of the designs they did have, and it also shows the quality, the fact that they're all in good working order after 120, 30, 40 years ago. It's quite amazing. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this this little video. Put in the comments which is your favorite item, and yeah. All right, and if anybody knows about a Billings and Spencer number C, they've seen one, let me know, because I haven't come across one yet. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Take care. Bye.